Hi everyone, welcome back here to the lair. Uh, this video is a little different today because in front of us this is a drone I found here at Costco uh, for sale that includes a HD camera plus a 4-channel controller. I was trying to find information about the drone. It's called the Altitude 2.0 by Propel RC, but there wasn't much out there, so it was 80 bucks. So I decided to give it a chance. I do have a few helicopters, the big ones and the little small ones with the little cages around to bounce off the walls. And I do fly them once in a while. And I've always wanted a drone with a camera, but I didn't like the price tag, and neither does the wife. So the first thing, if you want to keep this box intact right here, and you don't want to break the drone pulling it out, which I almost did, you want to use a knife down here to cut through all the tape and the glue and everything that's down there. All the pieces are either glued or attached by inserts. There's like a little inserts here on the sides. So you want to carefully cut those either out of the tape or cut through them or whatever you need to do. And then very carefully you need to pull the drone out because it's attached right here. It'll be attached right here. I used a pair of little scissors to cut the zip ties, so it's going to stay in there in the entire thing. So it's tied on the arms. So you want to use a couple pair of scissors or something, wire cutters or something real small to cut those zip ties and get it out. Otherwise, you're going to destroy the entire box to getting this whole thing out. So and then very carefully, you got to pull the drone out and do it because it's the box right here tried to grab the blade guard here and started twisting it and stuff. Luckily, it's designed to move a little bit, so it didn't cause any damage, but if I wasn't careful enough, I could have bent one of the arms or broke one of the arms, and that would have been pretty bad. So once you go ahead and get it out, you'll find there's a whole bunch of extras here in the box. Most of them are in here, so look under the into this box right here, and then you'll find spare parts here, a bunch of information. Here's some extra propellers, a bunch of other information. So you want to make sure to shake out everything in here and make sure that you don't lose anything. The easiest to lose is this little guy. It's a little micro SD card. This is the adapter, and then the card will be maybe in here in the back. This is how you plug in the micro SD from the video camera in the drone into the computer. So it may be in here, but it goes back here, and I'll explain that in a bit. So you can use this guy. Once you get everything unpacked, make sure that this card and the adapter work. I've had a little trouble with this adapter, but I have a whole bunch of these things, so it's not a big deal. And then put the micro SD card inside the drone. That's where I keep it because this thing is very easy to lose. I have a bunch of USB sticks, and they look just like this, so you can easily lose them. So just make sure you put the card in here and just leave it in here whenever you're not using it. So you have a drone, obviously, but you get the controller here with a bunch of the parts. And thank you to Propel for that nice touch. I hope I don't have to use these, but I'm glad to know at least I have them for the most common parts. It obviously looks like the outside of the blades and stuff are gonna get hit the most, which is probably true. You'll want to use the user manual. The user manual's upstairs, but I have it, and user manual is pretty good about explaining about what to do. But the Propel has a video on Vimeo, and that'd be the most helpful. And the address is on a bunch of different things. It's on the we suggest here. So if you want to use the code there or type it in, it's kind of a funny code the way they did it. It's a funny string. I think they probably should have used a shortcut link or something. But just type it in very slowly, and you can watch it. You want to watch the entire thing because they go through a bunch of helpful hints about flying and also about powering up the drone and the way to do it. Because you want to basically you want to power up the drone first, and then you want to power up the controller. You don't want to do it the other way around, which I can see why. Because if you powered up this thing while you're holding the drone, you could accidentally bump it, which I've done a couple times, and you could actually set off these things and go off in your hand, which I don't think it would cause permanent damage, but it wouldn't feel very good, especially for a kid. So the video and the manual, they discuss the 3-channel and 4-channel flight on this thing. And there's a little switch. It starts up in 4-channel. You switch it to 3-channel if you really want it. But honestly, I would just start with 4-channel if you have any experience with any RCs. In 3-channel, the pitch and the yaw are over here, and the altitude is right here. 4-channel, it's a little different. The altitude is right here, and then the yaw is right here, and then you have pitch, and then you have bank. So, it moves around when you go from 3 channel to 4 channels. So, just learn it on the 4 channel setup first. And if you don't want to use the banking, which is fine, just don't use it. And if you're not used to it yet, and then just add it when you're ready for it. So. I think it's going to confuse you because you're going to want to fly in 4 channel anyway, because that's where all the fun stuff is. The video also explains the buttons on the top, which are right here. So you have speed, auto land, camera, and stunt. Obviously, camera is how you take pictures, and also how you turn the camera on and off. Auto land obviously is what it is, what it sounds like. Speed is, so you go 50, 70, and 100%. I think in the video they say 40%, but on mine it shows 50. So that's where you want to do that. You start up at 50, and then you can go higher. That's pretty much how fast it responds. So obviously, how fast these things are spinning. The faster they're spinning, the quicker it's going to go up and down and do whatever. And stunt, you can basically flip the thing in 4 different directions. Left, right, forward, and backwards, which is kind of cool. It's not really designed for a stunt thing, but you can do it if you want to just kind of show off. But it's kind of a side thing. It seems like it. I don't expect much from this drone, but again, it was only $80 for the entire package, and so it is lightweight. So I expect the wind's going to push it around quite a bit. So you got to be aware of that. I think that's more likely to hit something or get stuck in a tree because of the wind, rather than me hitting it. The camera is very small, so there it is right there. You can see it right there. So I'm expecting this is probably going to be 720. It says keep saying HD, but it doesn't really say. So I'm expecting it's going to be 720, which is, I guess, considered HD, but it's not a big deal. And it's probably going to be 24 or 30 frames per second, or I wouldn't be surprised even if it was 30 or if it was 15. But we'll see what happens. It's not going to be the same as the GoPro, obviously, in which even the standard GoPros can start running you at 2 or 3 times the price of this entire kit. So. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I just always wanted to fly a drone here that does well. It will hold stable flight, and put a little camera on it. So I think it would be kind of fun. I can fly it over the house, and I can take a look, see what's on the roof. Or if you have property or something like that, it could be fun to stick it out and you go have it fly around your property and go just see what's out there. It does not have a wireless transmitter. Obviously, that's something that's very expensive and heavier. So the only thing you have is this thing right here. That's the only thing. That's where there was the SD card I was talking about. So this is where I keep it in the drone itself. Here's the batteries. You get 2 batteries plus a charger, which is the USB charger, which is pretty nice. It's nice that they give you 2 batteries as well to start with, but you can buy more on the website. And that's pretty much it. The couple complaints I have about the drone so far that I notice is, when it's like this, you can tell black is back. So that's how I remember it. So this is the back. And you can here you can kind of tell what's the front and the back. Once it's going to get in the air, I can see there's going to be a problem. It's really hard to see what's the front and what's the back. So you're not going to be able to see all this very well. And there's a reason why military aircraft are painted gray, because it blends in with the sky from the ground. So if this thing gets too high, it could be a little more difficult to see or whatever. I kind of wish that these were orange or green or something that would offset against the sky really well. But this thing is really cheap, so I can practice and learn how to fly a drone. Just thought I would share this. We're gonna do some videos here when the weather clears up. It's really windy today, and it's been stormy the last couple days. But I'm really excited to try this, see what this thing can do. Hopefully I won't have video of me crashing in or having to get ran over by a car, or get stuck in a tree or something. But I'm very excited. If you have any questions about drones, or you have a drone and you want to share some advice, I'm more than happy to listen. And thanks for watching.